Most people leave this world as little more than a footnote in the history of their own family. They are born, they live, they are forgotten, neither a legacy nor a power. Just another name in a graveyard full of unknown individuals. But you are not here to be forgotten. You are here to become the greatest that your lineage has ever known. This means rejecting comfort, abandoning mediocrity, and building a life so vast and undeniable that the generation after you will either worship your name or fear it. It is not about being loved. It is about being remembered. Machiavelli wrote not for the weak. He wrote for those who are ready to outplay, outmaneuver, and outlast their enemies. Even if those enemies share your last name, your family gave you a name, but you will give it meaning if you are ready to stop apologizing, if you are ready to become the most dangerous and respected version of yourself, if you are ready to surpass all the ancestors who came before you, then keep watching. Because this is not just a video, it is a declaration of war against everything that has held you back. Let us begin. Before you rise, you must understand where you are rising from. Your ancestry is a story, largely written by fear, failures, survival, and compromises. Most of your ancestors did not live. They survived. They did not dominate. They submitted. They did not build a legacy. They settled for existence. They were trapped in this. A script passed down through whispers of traditions and unwritten rules. Be humble. Do not stand out. Fit in. Play it safe. Be grateful for what you have. This script ends with you. Because if you want to become the greatest that your lineage has ever known, the first thing you must do is burn the blueprint that was given to you. Machiavelli would have laughed at this obsession with modesty and passive legacies. He understood what most people will never accept. Your legacy is seized, not inherited. Greatness is not passed down. It is earned, fought for, and forged in blood, betrayal, and relentless ambition. Step 1. Study your origins, ruthlessly. Before a general conquers, he studies the terrain. Your terrain, the history of your family, is not for admiration, but for analysis. Ask yourself where they surrendered too soon, where they chose safety over greatness, who in your lineage lived with unrealized potential and died with regret. Do not romanticize your roots. Explore them. Find the weaknesses. Uncover the blind loyalty. Identify the emotional chains that held them back. Then vow with your life that you will not carry this into your future. Step 2. Stop seeking permission. Many people unconsciously wait for approval from parents, from society, even from their deceased ancestors. But no one ever became great by asking for blessings. Machiavelli said that a wise ruler must learn to be neither kind nor obedient, nor the good guy that everyone praises. He must learn to be effective, strategic, and cold when necessary. You will not become great by being compliant. You will rise at the moment you decide that you do not need their approval. You need results. If that means disappointing your family for the sake of your future, so be it. If it means being misunderstood or called arrogant, so be it. Let their insults become your armor. Let their silence become your fuel. Step 3. Build in silence. Appear with strength. Your legacy is not created in group chats or family gatherings. It is created in silence. While they sleep, you plan. While they talk, you act. While they waste years, you use your days as weapons. You work not just for money or comfort. You are building an empire so powerful that your surname will be spoken with respect by future generations. When you rise, do not explain, but demand congratulations. Let them wonder how you did it. Let them whisper your name with envy and distrust. You are not a branch on a tree. You are lightning, burning the old and planting something fierce in its place. Step 4. Make your name worthy of remembrance. Your blood gave you a name, but that name is still empty. It is your task to fill it with significance, to attach greatness to it, to attach power to it, to attach fear and respect to it. Let future generations say that he changed everything. Let your story become a new model for study. Let your life be the dividing line between those who lived modestly and those who broke the curse. Part 1 ends here. Let your transformation have only just begun. What you are building is not for applause. It is not for social media. It is for that moment when someone from your blood, decades later, will rise and say, "Thanks to him, we are no longer ordinary." That is what legacy is. That is what power is. That is the path that Machiavelli would respect. Now let us continue. Before becoming something powerful, you must confront what is inside you. The silent slave that has been conditioned to obey, to wait, to submit. Most people do not even know he exists. They think they are free, but they are shackled by inherited weakness. They are stuck in emotional loyalty to people who never dared to aspire to power. This inner slave tells you to play small, to see modestly, to ask for permission, to conform to the mold that your blood created long before your birth. Machiavelli would call this a cage. You were not born to repeat your father's mistakes or your mother's fears. You should not pass down poverty with ambition just because it is familiar. You are destined to redefine the meaning of your surname. This process begins with destruction, but not of others. Rather of the weaker version of yourself that your past created. This means isolation, not forever, but as long as necessary to break free from old conditioning. Every voice that speaks to your weaker self must be silenced. The expectations imposed on you by those too afraid to grow will fade away. In this silence, true work begins. You will start to notice that most of your family's beliefs were chains disguised as wisdom. They are meant to keep you within limits. Do not be too ambitious. Play it safe. Do not forget where you come from. No. Remember where you are from in order to break free from it properly. A brutal rebirth is happening now, and it requires not just effort, but obsession. Greatness does not come from doing what is enough. Greatness comes from doing more than anyone considers necessary. While others rest, you build. While they do not argue, you move forward. While they wait for signs, you create them. You become the signal. The curses of your family were not laziness. They were passivity, waiting for luck, for acceptance, waiting for someone else to light the fire. This cycle ends with you, and you will ignite the fire alone. Everything within you must be honed into a weapon. Your thoughts, your habits, your physical body. Weak people talk. Strong ones build in silence. You enter a room and change the atmosphere not with volume, but with presence. You do not need applause. You need leverage. You do not need approval. You need power. Power over your emotions. Power over your time. Power over your name. Some will try to pull you back. Family, friends, even loved ones. They will say that you have changed in this regard. They will say that you have lost warmth. Great. Warmth is for those who plan to be comfortable. You plan to become unforgettable. You are no longer obligated to carry anyone. The unworthy must fall away. This includes those who laugh at your discipline, those who mock your focus, those who feel threatened by your refusal to settle for less. Their time is up. Your journey is not a group project. It is written by one person, and it will be signed with your name, not theirs. Let them drown in distractions. Let them rot in mediocrity. You will become an exception, a legend. The name that generations will still speak of, saying, "This is where everything changed." You are no longer just a person. You are a force, a reboot. You are the reckoning for everything your family has endured. And it does not matter whether they welcome or curse your name, they will remember it. And that is the only important outcome. Your life is now drawn, a dangerous drawing, one that they may follow if they have the strength, but most will not. And that is okay. You are not here to inspire. You are here to dominate. The inner rebel is dead. The inner ruler has taken the throne. Power is not just what you hold, it is how others see you. Machiavelli knew that reality is shaped by perception. Perception is shaped by those who control the narrative. The greatest warriors of your kind built empires not only with swords, but also with stories. Your name, your weapon, only hold weight in the minds of others if they believe that you are unstoppable. Otherwise, you are just another person with dreams. To become legendary, you must first become a myth in motion. This means controlling what people think before they meet you. It means becoming a force that they fear in whispers. It means being a shadow behind every decision, an unwavering presence in every room. You create your image with great care, not through lies, but through selective truths. You show strength while hiding vulnerability. You demonstrate power while masking strategy. You lead with confidence, even as you calculate every move like a grandmaster in a chess match. Remember, Machiavelli advised rulers to appear virtuous, even if they were not. Virtue, in this sense, is a mask that conceals your ambition and makes enemies sticky. Your reputation is the foundation of your kingdom. Let it be bright and nurture it carefully. Let the rumors of your strength sound louder than reality, for sometimes the fear of what you can do is stronger than what you actually do. Never allow yourself to be predictable. If they think they know you, they can control you. You are not a book to be read. You are a fortress to be conquered. After silence and time, speak when it gives you an advantage. Remain silent when words could betray you. Let every movement be deliberate. Power lies hidden in the details that are often overlooked. But perception alone is not enough. You must glide through systems, social, professional, political, like a ghost, invisible yet deadly. Machiavelli taught rulers to use cunning and strategy to survive in hostile courts. Your battlefield is no different, whether it be business, family, or society. You must learn to navigate power structures, exploit weaknesses, and build alliances that serve your vision without ever binding your freedom. Use people's ambitions against them. Let their greed and envy become your tools. Never trust blindly, but appear trustworthy. Win loyalty by giving just enough to earn it, then conceal your true intentions. Perhaps in the past, your ancestors fought open battles and obvious skirmishes. Your path will be more subtle, clever, and far more ruthless. Remember this: great power often requires great deception. Machiavelli never claimed that virtue was necessary. What is necessary is effectiveness, the brutal ability to survive and dominate. You will have to do things that your ancestors never even dreamed of. You will have to break rules that were never meant to be broken. You will have to take risks that others deem too dangerous. Yes, they will not understand you. They will fear you. They may even avoid you. Is that clear? Because these are signs of greatness. Your legacy is not recorded in polite conversations or warm smiles. It is etched in cold nights, difficult decisions, and sacrifices that no one else dares to make. It is written when you choose power over popularity, when you choose silence over explanations, when you choose the hard path over the easy lie. This is the way to become the greatest in your lineage. Not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. Understand this: no empire, not even the quietest, is built alone. You will need people, not as equals, not as friends, but as tools, as weapons, as pieces in a game that you control from behind the scenes. Power today is not just a throne surrounded by soldiers, but a tank. It is a social game, hidden in alliances, a handshake, eye contact, and conversations behind closed doors. Your war is not on the battlefield. It takes place in boardrooms and in relationships, in reputations and hidden agendas. And to win this war, you must master the art of ruthless connection. Most people connect through emotions. They bond through vulnerability, trust, and the illusion of honesty. You will not do that because vulnerability invites control, and control, once lost, is never fully regained. You will observe, you will analyze, and then, when the time comes, you will attach yourself, not through weakness, but through strategy. Every relationship is a transaction. Every interaction is a power negotiation, even if no one speaks of it aloud. They want love, give them loyalty. They do not want recognition, give them admiration. But never, ever give away your core. Your innermost thoughts, your true strategy. This is sacred. This is sovereign. This is locked behind 10 layers of silence. Show yourself warm. Show yourself approachable. Show yourself trustworthy, but do not be that, not completely. Machiavelli described that a prince must be able to be both a man and a beast, a fox, cunning and cautious, and a lion, to be feared and respected. In the realm of connection, you must be both, charming on the outside, penetrating on the inside. Your mind is a blade that they must not see until it begins to act. Learn to speak in layered sentences, truths that sound complete but are not. Tell stories that reveal character, but do so unintentionally, smile sincerely. But let your eyes speak a different language, a darker, more guarded one. Let people feel closeness, but never be close, because closeness breeds chaos. People change, people betray, and even the most loyal will change if their hunger outweighs their gratitude. So what should you do? You feed that hunger. Carefully, give them what they want, but only in measured doses. Make your attention something to be earned. Make your recognition rare. Thus, you will become a source of their emotional survival, and anyone who depends on you will hesitate to cross your path. This is not cruelty, it is control. Make yourself unforgettable in the minds of others, not through desperation, but through rarity. Be a force that appears only when necessary. Be present when they need you. Be absent when they expect you. Let them chase you. Let them wander. Let them thirst for your presence like oxygen in a room that is slowly being sealed. There is immense power in being desired, and even more in being unavailable, using their desires against them. Let their dreams bind them to you. Let their fears keep them loyal. But never forget, no matter how useful someone may be, they are not irreplaceable. Keep your emotional investments at the same shallow depth that your strategic needs allow, because when the time comes to sever ties, you must do so without hesitation. If someone threatens your position, eliminate them. If someone begins to see through your mask, distance yourself. If someone becomes powerful enough to rival you, surround them with praise and, if necessary, destroy them before they strike. This is an unspoken rule of influence. Dominate or be dominated. Machiavelli warned of the mediocre, the flatterers, the manipulators, the hidden threats disguised as friends. But he did not say it outright, leaving you to deduce that you must become what others are taught to stay away from. A manipulator, an architect, an invisible hand that changes the world without bearing responsibility for it. This is the unbreakable bond. The ability to shape people, movements, outcomes, not through power, but through emotional precision. People will not understand why they listen to you, why they trust you, why they fear disappointing you, but they will. Because you have studied them better than they know themselves. You have given them pieces of yourself, but never enough to catch you. You have shown them your version, which is attractively unattainable, and always just a little out of reach. And if betrayal occurs, and it will, you will not react emotionally. You will not plead. You will not shout. You will simply strike. Quickly, decisively, without a shred of conscience. Because betrayal is not a question of if, but when. Most betray not out of malice, but out of opportunity. Your task is to make betrayal seem more dangerous than loyalty. Let everyone around you feel that they need you, but never think that they own you. Because ownership breeds arrogance, and arrogance is a crack in the foundation of your empire. When the dust settles and your name is no longer spoken in the halls, the question remains: what will be left? Not your possessions, not the people who applauded you, but only the weight of your decisions, only the shadow you left behind. Machiavelli knew that legacy is the kindness remembered, and fear is what is respected. The weak confuse legacy with affection. The powerful understand that legacy is to be inevitable, unavoidable. Even when you are no longer present, you still dominate the room through the rules you created, the structures you manipulated, the minds you shaped to follow your path, even if they never knew your name. Your legacy does not have to be gentle. It should not be diluted by comfort, convenience, or approval. You were not born to blend in. You were born to change the world around you, not through applause, but through a silence that moves people, an absence that is felt louder than presence. You should not strive to be loved. You should strive to be remembered. Here, many fail. They want to matter, but they also want to be loved. You cannot have both. The world does not admire those who conform. It admires those who conquer, those who break the rules, those who step into chaos and do not blink. You are here to create something so unyielding that enemies will fear even to whisper your name, that your presence will become a myth, recounted in whispers, that you will haunt the coward's resolution even from afar. You must become an invisible force behind their restraint, their hesitation, and their failures. This is what Machiavelli spoke of, asserting that it is better to be feared than loved if one cannot be both, because fear creates a distance of respect and discipline, while love fades. Fear leaves a mark. Your ancestors may have ruled through war or glory or status, but your war is internal. It is colder. It is psychological. Fought through perception, dominance, and strategic indifference. You are not just playing a game. You are rewriting the rules. You must become a figure that history cannot erase, not because you were loud, but because you were effective. You must be so precise, so unattainable, that your methods are studied, your strategy borrowed, your name spoken with respect and indignation. And yes, you will not be understood. In the end, some will say that you lack feeling. They will accuse you of excessive ambition, coldness, calculation. Let it be so. They do not see what you see. They do not feel what you feel. They do not understand the time it takes to become something greater than just a name, to become a force, while they want to be remembered for their kindness. Do you want to be remembered for changing everything? That is the difference. You are not walking the same path as they are. You are walking the path of kings, tacticians, rulers who did not just live. They left a mark behind. You must build systems that will outlast you, ideas that will move even after your departure. You must shape people, culture, silence, time, everything around you serving your vision. That is legacy. And what will it cost you? Everything. You will lose friends, comfort, sleep, innocence, but you will gain immortality, that which truly matters. Not in the body, but in the minds of others. You will live through the fear you inspired, through the systems you created, through the empire built not on chaos, but on clarity. This path is not for the good. It is for the architects of destiny, for the minds that see decades ahead and are willing to pay the price to make it a reality. You were never meant to simply pass through life. You were meant to leave a mark on it. Every silence you possessed, every rumor you allowed to spread, every handshake with wide open eyes, everything leads here, to the moment when your absence carries more weight than the presence of most people, to the moment when your name is spoken not only with memory, but with tension. Let them wonder how you did it. Let them ask how you never broke. Let them say you were too extreme, because mediocrity always attacks greatness. It cannot understand. And when the world finally asks who you were, let there be silence. Not because there is nothing to say, but because too much has been said. Your legend cannot be described in simple words. They will speak with awe, respect, and discipline. It will be felt in the systems you created, in the devotion you inspired. People will not remember your kindness. They will speak of your sharpness of mind, your ability to act without emotion, to lead without apology, to dominate without uttering a word. This is what will remain in memory, and when your name is spoken, it will not just be a name. It will become a warning to standards or a signal, depending on who utters it. This is what it means to leave a legacy. If you are ready to stop chasing approval and start building without death, share this only with those who walk the same path, for power is not about now, it is about eternity.